Ernest E. Just was born in South Carolina to Charles Fraser Just Jr. and Mary Matthews, just on August 14, 1883. His father and grandfather, Charles Sr., were dock builders, and when Ernest was 4 years old, both his father and grandfather died. Ernest, when Just was young, he became severely sick with typhoid. Once the fever had passed, he had a hard time recuperating, and his memory was greatly affected. Hoping Just would become a teacher, his mother sent him to an all-black boarding school in Orangeburg, South Carolina, at the age of 13. Believing that schools for blacks in the South were inferior, Just and his mother thought it would be better for him to go north. At the age of 16, Just enrolled at Meriden, New Hampshire College Preparatory High School, Kimball Union Academy. When he graduated from Dartmouth, Just faced the same problems as all black college graduates of his time. No matter how brilliant they were, it was impossible for blacks to become faculty members at white colleges or universities. Just thus took what seemed to be the best choice available, so he accepted a teaching position at Howard University, an all-black college. While at the Marine Biological Laboratory, he just learned to handle marine invertebrate eggs and embryos with skill and understanding, and soon his expertise was in great demand by both junior and senior researchers alike. That same year, he was the first recipient of the NAACP Spingarn Medal, which he received on February 12, 1915. In 1940, Germany invaded France, and Just was briefly imprisoned in a prisoner of war camp. He was rescued by the U.S., but Just had been very ill for months prior to his encampment, and his condition deteriorated in prison. And on the journey back to the U.S. in the fall of 1941, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and died shortly thereafter.
Charles went to 3 different colleges and studied at Columbia in the late 30s. He then researched properties and preservation of blood plasma and found efficient ways to process blood plasma. In a famous quote, Charles once said, "The blood of individual human beings may differ by blood groupings, but there is absolutely no scientific basis to indicate any difference in human blood from race to race." Charles also said, "I feel that the recent ruling of the United States Army and Navy regarding the refusal of colored blood donors is an indefensible one from many points of view. As you know, there is no scientific basis." In 1941, Drew returned to Howard University and gained new interest in the training of young surgeons. He then spent 7 months working on 2 blood projects. He has made a contribution to what was to become a successful World War II blood procurement effort. In the last quote by Charles Drew, he said, "Excellence of performance will transcend artificial barriers created by man."